Hello everybody, my name is Oliver Walls and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. And today it's going to be a bit different. I told you about it in my upcoming video that I put out yesterday. We're going to have another podcast and today it's about VAR. I said I was going to put this out yesterday. Sorry if you're watching this, it'll be a couple of days late, but it's about VAR and we're joined again by Matt, who was in the other podcast of Racism in Football. Say hello.
Hello everyone.
So I got this off a mate saying that how I feel about VAR and what it's doing in the Premier League.
So we're going to go complain about it.
Yeah, we're basically going to have a talk about what we both feel about VAR being in the Premier League and around the world. So we both have our opinions on it. I'm going to let Matt start us off with he feels about VAR in the Premier League and all over the world.
All right, so obviously we're going to refer back to last weekend with Firmino against Villa. I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm a bit annoyed that the goal wasn't allowed. But at the same time, I think it was good they did use VAR in that situation. Because Firmino was offside. Wasn't it his shoulder that was offside?
His shoulder was just offside.
But that makes sense because if the ball hits your shoulder and it goes in, that's a goal because that's illegal in football. And I don't know if the rules changed, but I'm pretty sure the rule is any body part that can be used to score a goal legally is offside, they're offside, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure any of it's offside these days when the rules have actually changed in football.
So that's one of the rare occurrences where I think VAR actually got it right. But this season there's been a lot of controversy.
Actually going back to
the Watford Chelsea game.
Yeah, the Watford Chelsea game is what I have in mind more. I spoke before the video. Matt and me had different opinions on it. I don't know if he still does. But going back to that Chelsea-Watford game, when I think it was in the second half, Chelsea lost the ball in their own box to Watford. Jorginho gave it away to Deulofeu, and he kicked him in the back. He kicked him in the back of the leg, but he went down a few seconds after the incident actually happened, and there was a long delay in that match. Don't get me wrong, to see if it was a penalty or not. I think, in my opinion, that there was contact. I don't really thought it was a penalty. After how long he went down for, he got kicked in the leg, went down a couple of seconds later, and he was down he wasn't even down on the floor for that long. So as soon as the rest waved no, he got back up on his feet and complained. I don't think it was a penalty, only because of when he went down like a few seconds after the incident occurred. I don't know if Matt has a different opinion on it. I think he does, but I don't see it was a penalty myself.
I'm on the fence about it. Like, obviously, there's reasons that you think, that's a penalty. But then they'll afraid you going down a bit later than when the contact actually hit him is a bit suspicious. Or maybe he didn't realise. Like, maybe he felt the kick late and then just decided, I got hit, so let's fall over and try and get a pen out of it. Yeah. Obviously, we don't understand Deulofeu's mindset at this point. But that is possible. But Jorginho obviously did kick his leg. That's contact. It's in the area. So I think it's a penalty, but I can see why people can't see it's a penalty.
Just going back to that,
or do see it's a penalty, or do see it's not.
I don't see it's a penalty in my opinion. There was contact, yes, but I didn't see much in it because of the way he went down. Going back to that point what you made just now about what was it? Going back to when you said obviously did he feel the contact? Did he feel the contact? That's going back to a game at the beginning of the season. Obviously, you know about this, the Liverpool and Arsenal game with David Luiz. And
that's a penalty.
The tug on Mo Salah's shirt. Salah said in the interview afterwards he didn't feel the contact. I still have my opinion on why it was not a penalty, but then that's just me. I didn't think there was much in it to be a penalty, and even Mo Salah at the end in the interview said that there wasn't much. He didn't feel any contact whatsoever. You obviously see in a different opinion to I do.
Yeah, so obviously we can look on the Chelsea-Watford one, and we can look at it from an unbiased point of, because we don't support either of those teams. However, we're talking about the teams we obviously you support Arsenal. Obviously I'm going to think it's a penalty, but you're going to obviously think it's not. But the point is, if you tug someone's shirt in the box or anywhere on the pitch, it's a free kick or penalty.
No
matter what, even if you fall over on, it's been a rule for years. If you don't fall over, the referee can still go, yeah, you pulled his shirt, free kick or whatever.
It's not as what it used to be. Obviously, it was always a rule in football, but they never compared to this season to other seasons, bringing into the law, they never actually used to book the players for pulling shirts. But now this season, every time there is a shirt pulled, it's a constant yellow card.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's now every tug shirt pull you get is now a yellow card. They brought into the law this year.
So did Darren Luiz get booked?
That he did get booked in the end for it, yeah.
Okay. But Fizo, again, yes, Salah went down a bit later after the contest, so did Deulofeu. So, and they both were given as penalties. So either both of them were wrong or both of them were right. Because one can't be wrong and one can't be right. So it's either they got them both wrong or they got both of them right. So in my opinion, I think they got both of them right.
Yeah, we obviously don't know as much. Only the VAR room and the referee, they know how penalties work and how VAR works and how they give penalties for it.
I'm not sure they know how it works, but
we all have our opinions. And obviously, I didn't think Deulofeu was a penalty. Going back to Firmino, that was offside. I think there was an offside decision there.
Yeah, it was offside.
They got that correct. I didn't see the goal myself, but I heard that I did see that he was in an offside position when it went in. So going back to that, we're now going to move forward. The important thing about this is that we're going back to Sunday. Obviously, we all know what happened between Spurs and Everton with Gomez and Son. And it broke out earlier that Son went on that injury when Gomez did get taken out and break his ankle.
Well, at least we think so.
Yeah, Son did get the red card, and there was questions going around: was it a red card? Was it a yellow card? What was the right decision in the end to give? And VAR said that it was a red card incident. Now, did you agree with the red card incident that was given?
Did they use VAR? Because I don't remember them using VAR for it.
They didn't use VAR, but the ref did give the red card, like after the delay. So
was it a straight? Okay,
it was.
I should know more about it. It was because I think I said like in private, like it was a red because it was quite reckless. He was nowhere near the ball.
Yeah.
It was and that's in the laws. If it's a dangerous tackle, they can be sent off. But when I first saw the match, I thought, oh, it's a second yellow. If it was a second yellow, that's completely understandable. He got a red card. But straight red, I'm on the fence because one part of me saying, yeah, it's a dangerous tackle, it should be a red. But another part of me saying, maybe it wasn't as bad as I think.
Yeah.
Because tackles always look worse in slow motion.
Yes.
But when in normal speed, I thought it was a yellow. Normal speed, yellow. But when you look on it, because every tackle looks bad when it's in slow motion. But if you look on slow motion with the Son tackle, it's a red.
Yeah.
But then again, Aurier, hasn't Aurier been like suspended now?
This is what I was going to get to in this video. Is that obviously broken Sky Sports news is that Son's card did get overruled eventually in the end, which obviously I thought was a good decision. Eventually got overruled in the end, but to Serge Aurier, the FA are seeing whether they should suspend Serge Aurier for what he did in the part of the challenge. I didn't see what he did mostly, but I don't know if you did, but I didn't see what he did. But whatever he did, obviously the FA are looking into what he did. I didn't see it personally, but they're obviously checking it to see if he should be suspended for the next 3 games.
Fiza, I don't remember like Aurier actually going into the tackle.
Basically, I don't think he went in for the tackle. It was more of when Son went in for the tackle. Obviously, Aurier was next to him, and obviously, I think he hit his head or something on Aurier's knee. I don't see how that would be a red card decision or suspension for Aurier, but I have to take a closer look to it. But if when they do suspend Aurier, it's obviously something that was obviously dangerous play as well.
I've actually got the video up. I've got it on my screen. Obviously, the people won't be able to see it, but I'm playing it at 0.5 speed, so it's in slow motion. So Son goes into the tackle, but he does not actually cause the Gomez leg break. I don't think. I think Aurier causes, but obviously he doesn't. Fizzo, he is going into the tackle. Aurier's gone in, after Son commits, or commits when Gomez is like in mid. So if they do suspend Aurier, from the looks of it, it looks like it's fair.
Yeah, because I haven't seen.
That's a dangerous tackle.
You're seeing it now. I haven't really seen what Aurier's done, but I knew he was part of the incident. Obviously, that's why they are seeing if they should suspend him for the next game.
But then again, if Son didn't go in for the tackle, let's say Son was like completely out the pitch. Let's say he was just up the pitch somewhere, and Gomez is running down the line, and he's about to take on Aurier.
Yeah.
Like because Gomez is falling over as a result from the Son tackle. If Son wasn't there, he would still be standing. And would the Aurier tackle be like bad? That's my point on it. Well, okay, I've just put it in very slow motion. He goes in 2-footed.
I'm gonna say, obviously, VAR only saw the Son challenge. The referee only saw the Son challenge. That's why Son was given the red card.
That's 2 foot. That's a 2-footed tackle.
I still personally don't think it was a red card. It was just a yellow. But
that's a 2-footed. If Aurier gets suspended, I think he deserves it. I don't think he intended to hurt Gomez. Obviously, we don't know. I'm not so sure. Only Serge Aurier can answer that question. But from the looks of it, it's a very, very bad tackle.
Yeah.
It's a very, very... Son's one, yeah, it's a dangerous one, but Aurier's is even worse. Oh, I can't look at that anymore. Jesus. From the looks of it...
So we gathered that Son obviously shouldn't have got the red card, but Aurier deserves it if he could.
I still think Son should have got a red card. I think they both should have got a red, but...
I personally think it was only a yellow, but that's obviously different opinions than whether what the refs saw of how we did them.
So both tackles are dangerous, but it's the fact that they happened like 2 seconds after each other, and the fact that Gomez was on the floor the moment like Aurier's gone into the tackle like just after Son's gone into the tackle. Aurier can't back out the tackle. He can't back out. So what was ever going to happen was inevitable.
Yeah. So either way, it was whatever was given. So moving on from that, we all wish Gomez. I heard that he did get a successful surgery on his ankle.
Yeah.
moving on from that, I've got one more about the VAR decision, and then we're going to move on to why we think, or what we think about VAR. So I'm going to move swiftly on to what happened at the Emirates against Arsenal versus Crystal Palace in that late on in the 88th minute, where obviously the corner come in and they didn't clear it very well. Holding eventually tapped it into Socrates, who put it into the back of the net, but the goal was ruled out not for an offside due to a bit of confusion in the box with a tackle that Holding made on one of the Crystal Palace players. Now, in my opinion, I don't. By looking at the video, I still don't think Holding did anything wrong. It was the player from Palace that actually got put Rob Holding down to the floor, but obviously the ref saw it differently and decided to give the no goal and the free kick to Crystal Palace.
It was Milivojevic, wasn't it?
I think so. They both went in for the challenge, and obviously in the end they both went down. But I didn't see. I don't
think Holding actually went into a tackle. Did he go into it? Because I thought he was trying to pass it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Holding was trying to pass it to Lacazette and Socrates, one of them, and obviously in the end the goal was disallowed because Holding apparently fouled Luka Milivojevic, which I didn't think that was foul.
Palace, but
yeah, I didn't think
it might not be Milivojevic. We're not very smart with these type of things, but I thought it was Milivojevic.
I didn't see a foul in there, to be honest, on the Crystal Palace player. If anything, it was a foul on Rob Holding because obviously he went down after he initially passed the ball. But if we're looking at it closely, I don't think that it was should. I think the goal should have stood.
This is obviously going to sound quite contradicting to what I said to you privately, with the fact that it was I was completely joking when I was like, with the Holding thing, because obviously when you said it, I thought, now mate, it was definitely a foul by Holding, but I said it as a joke. So obviously, yeah, I agree. I don't agree with the fact that it should have been a penalty to Arsenal, because obviously at that point the referee would have played an advantage. Shockley would have banged it in, and it would have been a goal anyway.
Yeah, gonna say yeah. Or should have been a penalty instead. If the goal was disallowed and Socrates' goal was disallowed and the ref gave a penalty, from VAR, would that have been the right decision? Or is it the right decision that the goal was disallowed anyway for the foul that Rob Holding made? I think it was the right decision that the goal was disallowed, because obviously it could be 50-50 with both of them because they both went down. But in the case that I saw, is that the Crystal Palace man did end up taking Rob Holding down to the floor with a foul.
I don't think Holding was fouled, but I don't think Milivojevic was fouled either. But if there was a foul in there by Milivojevic, referee, I think would have given a. I don't think you can give advantage for penalties. I don't think you can. I know on FIFA you can. That's because that game's broken. But,
no.
But in real life, I don't think you can. So obviously we could be wrong, but I don't think the referee can give an advantage penalty.
So what is your initial? Do you think the goal should have stood or shouldn't have it?
Should have stood, 100%.
Should have stood, and obviously crap. That's what happened in football. But I'm just gonna put a random question